The world around us is changing at a rapid rate. Technology is increasing our ways of communication and building connections across the world. It is decreasing the amount of time it takes to make those connections. Quite simply, our world is shrinking. And while that shrinking world means great things for developing our profession, it also means increasing job competition. Today we will explore how the potential restructuring can help MFTs to capitalize on those connections and continue to take the lead in expanding systemic therapy. Specialization is a necessary component of today's labor market. There's just no way around it. Potential employers and clients not only want to know what makes you different and better than your competitors, but they also expect it. As Bruce Toe and David Gillum explored in their book on specialization, to stay current in their fields, professionals and academics will evolve from the current subspecialization trend into hyperspecialization. Specialization has already caused significant knowledge gaps and communication difficulties between specialties and subspecialties, and these divides will only become larger and more difficult to surmount. So how can associations meet this need for their members? Toe and Gillum note that individuals skilled in bridging those gaps and solving the communication difficulties can do just that. They help coordinate and assemble teams of hyper-specialists, and by getting them to collaborate, can lead the development of special interest groups. These groups can then in turn pursue and extend the reach of the profession by focusing on solving complex, real-world problems. By creating special interest groups, an association like AAMFT creates a home for professionals to interact not only with their larger peer group, but also within their smaller, dedicated specialization. Trends have shown us that associations that fail to create homes for specialization risk becoming obsolete or losing members to smaller, more specialized associations. This is dangerous for the overall profession because these smaller associations lack the collective voice necessary to make impactful legislation and public impact. Special interest groups around subspecialties can also generate strong content and programming for an association. The development of special interest groups around subspecialties bring together like-minded professionals to enrich and develop content at both advanced and introductory levels. Focus on specialties for MFTs around things such as occupational location, therapy models, or population. Ensure that AAMFT members are at the forefront of developing and expanding the profession. Through work on resources like core competencies, trainings, conferences, white papers, and other materials, MFTs can heavily shape the way that systemic therapy is taught and understood in the broader mental health professional field. Special interest groups can also help open legislative and public policy doors. With the maturation of the profession comes obligations that include commenting and participating with other groups demonstrating the relevance of the MFT perspective. Because AAMFT's current geographically based structure bears little benefit to the subspecialty and issue-oriented drivers of these conversations, AAMFT is in a limited position with its current structure to make impactful changes for the advancement of systemic therapy. The introduction of special interest groups and the development and advancement of subspecialties positions AAMFT to fulfill these obligations of being at the table and driving important conversation. For more information on the restructuring proposal, visit www.aamft.org/restructuring.